The true test of power is not how much you hold, but how intelligently you use it. Retention without direction becomes stagnation. Energy without purpose turns chaotic. Day 10 marks the turning point in your journey, the transformation from containment to creation. The energy you've been cultivating these past days is not meant to sit dormant. It's meant to move through you, shaping your world with clarity and force. This is the art of transmutation, taking the primal, raw, magnetic energy within and channeling it into purpose, achievement, and presence. Before we go deeper into semen retention mastery, subscribe to this channel and join our Telegram community, link below. You'll get guidance, insights, and exclusive updates designed to accelerate your growth. Stay connected. Your discipline, focus, and transformation begin right here. Transmutation isn't about denial. It's about redirection. You're not suppressing energy, you're mastering it. Every time you feel that inner heat rise, you are witnessing the universe's creative spark within you. That spark is neutral. What you do with it defines who you become. The same energy that creates life can create vision, innovation, poetry, strength, or silence. Masters throughout history understood this. They learned that the body is an alchemical vessel, and the mind is the fire that refines the essence inside it. When you practice retention with awareness, you are performing inner alchemy, the transformation of dense, instinctive energy into luminous, purposeful energy. At this stage, your system has begun to adjust to higher retention. The nervous system stabilizes, dopamine levels regulate, and mental fog clears. You may notice sharper focus, deeper sleep, heightened sensitivity, and an almost electric vitality under your skin. This is not mystical imagination, it's biological transformation. Energy is no longer escaping from you, it's accumulating. But accumulation alone is not mastery. The next step is channeling. Channeling begins with intention. Every day, you must give your energy a mission. Wake up and decide where your power will go. Into your craft, your study, your body, your relationships, your growth. Energy without intention searches for release. Energy with intention searches for expression. The difference is consciousness. You can't think your way out of primal drive, but you can direct it through conscious action. Start by observing your impulses. When desire arises, pause. Don't judge it, don't suppress it, breathe into it. Feel where it lives in your body, the warmth, the pulse, the tension. Then imagine that heat rising up your spine, lighting your chest, fueling your mind. With each breath, transmute that charge into focus. Ask yourself, what needs to be built today? Then channel that energy toward it. Each time you do this, you are literally rewiring your brain, transforming a reaction into creation. The alchemists of old used metaphors of turning lead into gold. They weren't always speaking of physical metals. The lead was lower instinct. The gold was awakened consciousness. Your retained energy is the base material. Your discipline and purpose are the fire that transforms it. The process isn't instant. It's daily refinement, repetition, awareness, focus. Every moment of redirection strengthens the neural pathways that favor creation over consumption. Let's bring it into the physical realm. Energy transmutation needs physical outlets. Move your body. Strength training, running, yoga, martial arts. These are not just exercises. They are containers for your power. Physical exertion channels energy through muscle and movement, preventing stagnation. When you sweat with purpose, your retained vitality transforms into strength and resilience. You'll notice that your workouts feel more potent now. Your recovery improves, your aggression becomes focus, and your will becomes unshakable. This is transmutation in motion. Then comes creative output. Whether you're building a business, writing, studying, or designing, your creative focus is the mind's version of physical exertion. Use your energy to make something tangible. Every act of creation refines your internal fire. The very charge that once tempted you toward distraction now fuels deep work. You'll find yourself entering flow states faster, staying there longer. Ideas will emerge naturally. Insights will sharpen. You become less a man who fights energy and more a man who rides it. But transmutation doesn't stop at physical and mental work. It also flows into emotional mastery. Emotional transmutation is the art of responding instead of reacting. When tension or frustration arises, instead of projecting it outward, breathe, center, and transform that tension into patience and clarity. Every emotional challenge becomes a forge where your character is shaped. Remember, gold is not made by comfort. It's made by fire. There's also a spiritual layer to this process. Retained energy, when elevated, awakens higher awareness. Your intuition sharpens, your sense of timing improves, and coincidences begin to appear meaningful. You start to move in rhythm with life, not against it. This is what many call flow or alignment. It's not magic, it's what happens when your inner and outer energies synchronize. Instead of chasing gratification, you become guided by purpose. Breath remains your greatest tool in this process. Each time the old urge arises, breathe deeply and feel that energy circulate instead of escape. Imagine it spiraling up through your spine, feeding your brain with clarity, flowing through your heart with calm, grounding into your legs with strength. The body becomes a continuous circuit, energy flowing, never wasted. This is what advanced yogis and martial artists call internal alchemy. They learn to conserve their essence, circulate it, and let it express as power, creativity, or compassion. A common mistake during transmutation is intensity without balance. Too much pressure, and the system overheats. Frustration, tension, even insomnia may arise. Transmutation is not forceful, it's fluid. Just as a blacksmith balances heat and hammer, you must balance intensity with recovery. Meditation, nature walks, journaling, and sleep are not laziness, they are integration. Without integration, power becomes noise. With integration, power becomes music. Another subtle layer of this art lies in attention management. Where attention goes, energy flows. The modern world is designed to hijack attention. Endless scrolling, distractions, notifications. Every time you let your focus fragment, your energy leaks. But when you bring mindfulness to everything, your meals, your walks, your conversations, you reclaim fragments of your own life force. Attention itself becomes alchemy. Focus is the furnace where energy is shaped. Discipline is what keeps the furnace lit. Without daily routines, energy dissipates. Build small, consistent rituals that direct your vitality. Morning breathwork, cold showers, affirmations, physical training, focused study blocks. The point isn't to overload yourself, it's to establish flow. When energy has pathways, it doesn't seek escape. You become a river, powerful, directed, alive. Now let's address something deeper. Purpose. All transmutation needs a destination. Ask yourself daily, what am I building? If you don't choose your mission, your instincts will. The energy you retain is not random. It wants to serve creation. Men who lack purpose often turn to indulgence because their energy has nowhere to go. Purpose is the compass that gives fire meaning. When you commit to something larger than yourself, a dream, a project, a discipline, you give your energy a noble direction. That's when retention stops being effort and becomes devotion. In these moments of purpose, you'll notice a profound calm beneath the intensity. You no longer crave external validation or quick highs. You're no longer chasing, you're creating. Your confidence shifts from fragile to silent and steady. This is the silent confidence of the masculine archetype in motion. Not loud, not boastful, but undeniable. You walk differently, you speak differently, because your energy no longer leaks through distraction. Let's talk about timing. True transmutation happens not in bursts of effort, but in steady, rhythmic flow. Just as a blacksmith repeatedly folds steel to make it unbreakable, you must repeatedly direct energy into action, day after day. Each time you transmute desire into discipline, you forge another layer of inner strength. Over time, your will becomes iron. You'll also notice that your perception of pleasure changes. The fleeting thrill of indulgence begins to pale in comparison to the deep satisfaction of creation. You start to find joy in progress, peace in control, excitement in purpose. The same energy that once sought release now fuels ambition. This is not suppression, it's evolution. Be patient with this transformation. The process is subtle and sometimes demanding. You may experience fluctuations, days of great clarity followed by fatigue or restlessness. That's natural. You're rewiring deep biological circuits. The key is consistency. Don't chase results, trust the process. The fire refines slowly but thoroughly. By now, you're learning to feel energy as a living presence within you, not just an idea. You can sense when it's balanced or scattered, calm or charged. That sensitivity is the mark of awakening. Awareness is the ultimate alchemist, the observer that transforms everything it touches. In practical terms, start small. When you feel distracted or restless, channel it immediately. Go for a run, write, read, work on your vision. When you feel focused and energized, use that state to create something meaningful. Each choice builds momentum. Each act of redirection strengthens the pattern of mastery. Do not let this powerful momentum fade. 2 things before you go. First, hit the like button to show the algorithm we are a force. And subscribe immediately so you don't lose the frequency shift we just created. Transmutation is not an abstract spiritual metaphor. It's the skill of converting one kind of energy into another, just like a power plant converts heat into electricity. You are the plant. Your thoughts are the machinery. Your purpose is the grid. Every breath, every action, every moment of restraint is raw energy waiting to become light. you'll reach a point where transmutation becomes effortless. Your energy moves naturally toward growth and creation. Lust becomes inspiration. Restlessness becomes motivation. Silence becomes creativity. You'll realize that the true goal was never just retention, it was transformation. As your teacher on this path, I'll remind you, power without purpose is noise. Purpose without power is fragility. But when both unite, when retained energy meets clear intention, you become unstoppable. This union is what sages called inner mastery. It's when your mind, body, and spirit operate as one. If this video gave you real value, tap the thanks button. Your support helps me keep creating deeper content like this. At the close of this day, reflect on how far you've come. You began learning to control impulses. Now you are learning to command energy. You are no longer at war with desire. You are in dialogue with it. You have turned a force that once ruled you into fuel for your highest self. Tomorrow will bring new lessons and deeper practices. But today, take pride in this truth. Transmutation is not something you do, it's something you become. When you act from a centered state, when every choice is infused with awareness, you are living alchemy. You are the blacksmith, the fire, and the gold.